everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. So I've been meaning to do the voiceover on this video for quite a few weeks. This lovely card here that you can see me showing you was made by Gemma, who's on my design team. And when I shared it during the launch for the 3D Delights, which is the set here, I said, I need to recreate one because I wanted to make one myself. So I did that during a Facebook Live. And this is now the edited version of that live. So if you want to catch that one, I will link it in the description box below. But this one here, as I always say, these quick speed ones are just for reference. They're just for inspiration. If you want to see how to put these together at normal speed, then I will link the tutorials here. So here you can see all of the pieces that you need. So if you want to take a screenshot, you can. And then I just, as always, like to go over all of the pieces that have score lines. I just use my scoreboard and just go back over those pieces. It just makes it a little bit easier then to fold. This is optional, but I've got some of my green Distress Oxide here and I'm just going around the edges with the green there just to give it a little bit more detail, and it just brings out the stitch detail in the die pieces there. And I'm doing this on pretty much all of the pieces apart from the internal mechanism. So just literally kissing the edges there with the green ink, and it just gives it a nice little something extra. Then what I'm going to do is trim off, I cut 2 of the circle pieces for each of the tiers. And the top one that I've inked, I've cut the tabs off and I'm going to stick it over another one with the tabs. This is going to add just a bit more strength to the platform. There's lots of hints and tips to put this one together. So whether you're doing a single tier, a double tier or a triple tier, check out all of the videos that I have with these dies. Watch them all and then you can decide which one's going to work best for you. So I've just done it on the base one, but you'll see me do that on the middle tier circle and the top tier. Then I'm sticking these 2 of the center. This is like the middle internal structure that everything is held against, really. So I'm just putting 2 of those stuck back to back and you can see all the tabs hanging out. And then I just wanted to add a little bit more detail. So I was kind of thinking of a candy cane effect, but in greens rather than reds. So I've got this striped, diagonal striped stencil there, and I've just lightly gone over all of those pieces. Little tip here, just put a little curve into all of those pieces. It's just going to help it, keep that shape. And then these are the other ones here. So I've cut again the middle and the top tier circle pieces, cut the tabs off, and then stick that back over another one again. It's just going to make it nice and strong. So whilst that's all drying, I've got that base circle there, and I've just taken the sentiment from the Christmas sets that I've got and just heat set that in white embossing powder, and I just curved it on my stamping platform. Now these pieces here in the middle, those little square pieces which I'm sticking on now, actually I've just skipped that bit, but just trim a little bit off of them if you struggle with the 3 tiers, and you might find that helps you when you go to put it all together. Then with each of these, just pop them all together. As you can see me doing there, it's really easy. You've got the tabs and you just want to create these little kind of circle shapes with each of the tabs once they're all together. So again, just with the smaller one there. And then you're going to start placing them all on that middle piece. So you take your circle first, stick it down, add your glue to the 4 tabs, and then wrap it around that circle there. So you can just see I'm just pushing each one up, and just hold that in place until that's dry. Then those pieces that I trimmed a little bit off. So trim a little bit off the end where there's not the tab, because you can see I've got a little folded piece there. Keep that bit. So from the other end, about 1/8 of an inch. It's entirely up to you. The more you take off, the further down that piece is going to be inside the circle. So it depends how you want to decorate it. Then again, I'm repeating what I did on that bottom tier. So I'm just taking the middle circle, pushing it down and sticking it on those tabs. And then again, the smallest squares, see there, sticking them all together. So the tabs are on the top, add your glue, and then take that last circle and stick it over the top. Push it down and push that up against it. And then you're going to take each of these tiers, and they'll have little tabs which you will slot through the holes which you will see on each circle. And you can see I'm just using my tweezers to pull each one through, add a little glue, and you can see how I'm holding that there to dry. And then bring down the next one. Use the tweezers. I find that really easy then to pull those tabs through, add a bit of glue and stick that down, and again pull it through, a little glue and stick that one down, and again hold it again, you can see there, till it's all secure. Another tip is you want to just mark on the score line of that base piece just over a smidge of an inch in, and then line this piece up between the 2 markers. Make sure that tab's all secure, and you'll see it's starting to take shape now. And then take that last tier, you've got the big slots there, push those through the bottom, And then again, add your glue to each of those sides and stick them in. And you'll start to see the 3 tiers. So it's really good as a 3-tier cake, 2-tier cake, or just as a platform so you can build lots of things up. So this one is to look like a Christmas tree. Just do a little test. I've just popped the bottom circle in there. You can see it holds itself really nicely. And again, pop that second one in. You can see it's holding, and then the top one. And just check all of that. And you can see there it holds itself on its own. Really nice little shape. Then I'm adding my glue all to the bottom. And I'm going to stick that to the red piece that I've cut from the die set. And then just pop them all back out again. But you should find they all sit inside each other now. And you can see there it all folds flat. And then what we're going to do is add some glue to each of those tabs that will be free. You can just see them there in the frame. And just start from the top, little glue on each side, and make sure they're pushed inside the circle. And then do the next one. And then finish with the bottom tier. And just hold them kind of all together. And then leave it flat until that's completely dry. Don't be tempted to go and peek, just leave it. I've just sped that bit up, but then when you open it, just pop it down, just literally just push it and it will lock into place. And you'll see there, you've got that lovely 3 tiers. So like I said, whether it's a cake, just a platform, lots of different things you can use it for. So these are all the festive stamps, which I thought would look really nice. And I've just stamped and coloured all the ones that I want to use. And then I've just popped this on even faster speed, and I'm just going to stick everything down. And then I'm just finishing off the card with my accent glaze. So I'm just popping it on the star, on his nose, the cheeks, and also on the naughty and nice signs as well. And you'll see that now a bit more closer in the photos. So it's a really lovely style. Loved Gemma's version, and thank you for giving me the inspiration. As always, I will link all of the product that I've used in the description box below. And if you're on Facebook, if you go to 3D Delights in the albums, you'll be able to see all of the other versions using this die set. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care.